creamed peas on toast.
Ew!
Simple, quick, and filling.
Nigga, what?
Dirty Dan. Dirty Dan. Dirty Dan. I'm Dirty Dan. I don't know what you mean. I'm Dirty Dan.
It's absolutely amazing.
I'm Dirty Dan.
Whoa, Dirty Dan.
25 struggle meals. Let's go.
In the tough times of the Great Depression, families had no choice but to stretch every dollar, finding creative ways to put food on the table. Today, I want to pay tribute to those parents who, despite the odds, poured everything they had into preparing warm, hearty meals for their children. Dandelion green salad. When grocery shopping wasn't an option, people often turned to their own backyards.
Ew! Nigga, I know that shit was trash.
Dandelion greens, which today we might consider a weed, were actually a rich source of vitamins and minerals for families during the Great Depression.
Really?
As money grew tight and fresh produce became a luxury, resourceful families headed outside with baskets to gather dandelion greens for a free...
Nah, facts. Like, fried bologna definitely struggle, but dandelions, nigga? What? That's kind of crazy.
nutritious salad. Just a sprinkle of salt and vinegar could transform these bitter greens into something delicious. Preparing a dandelion salad was simple but satisfying. Families
yeah, you
would
do
wash
what you gotta
the
do, I
greens
guess.
thoroughly, chop them up, and toss them in a bowl with a bit of vinegar or whatever.
Who's the first nigga to think about that? You know, I'm gonna go outside and eat some of these dandelions, nigga. Fuck it. Nigga thought it was collard greens or some shit. And that's my thing. I probably try to boil them bitches. Like, I probably would treat them like some collard greens. Like, maybe I could just boil them. But what the fuck?
Dressing was on hand. This
My nigga,
weed salad
what's
packed
good,
a
my boy?
surprising amount of nutrients and was even considered a healthy addition to the family.
It says salt, vinegar, nuts. What the fuck are these? Corn? Now, who the fuck thought of that?
Meal.
Nigga, you weren't in love. You were just horny.
Bro, no one's horny. No. Shit, finna set my shit up right now. Do your thing, my boy. Sersky.
And fancy.
Let's knocking out a few reactions before I get into some negrosity. I'm smashing some
and resourcefulness during
some
one of
chicken and rice.
America's toughest times. Creamed peas on toast.
Ew!
Quick and filling.
Nigga, what? Who the fuck eat? Ew. Hell no. Hell no.
Filling. Creamed peas on toast became a go-to meal for families who wanted something comforting without draining the pantry.
I'm good.
This dish was made from canned peas, a bit of butter, flour, and milk to create a creamy sauce that could be poured over slices of toast.
Ew.
Peas turned humble toast into a satisfying meal. Family
Satisfying for who? Yeah, these niggas look like they look sad as shit. They all look sad because they just had that shit for dinner. Fuck up. Fuck ass no. Bro, just give me the bread, my nigga. Give me the bread and like shit. Nigga, just let me eat bread and peas. Don't do that. That's nasty, nigga. The fuck?
families loved this dish because it was both affordable and easy to prepare. While it might not win any culinary awards, creamed peas on toast was the kind of comfort food that made people...
That shit look
feel
like mashed
loved and
potatoes.
full, even during the hard...
See, that would piss me off because I think it's like mashed potatoes, but it's not. It's just cream. It's just fucking flour and peas.
hardest of times.
Uh-uh.
It became a staple for many households,
Ugh.
especially when times were tough, offering a filling meal with ingredients that could be kept on hand for weeks.
Ugh.
This dish, though simple, brought
Bro.
a sense of contentment at the dinner table, reminding families that sometimes
Even the different pictures, like, y'all didn't make it look good at all. There's no way you can make that look appetizing.
the simplest meals are the ones that bring the most comfort.
Nigga, I'd be mad.
Mock chicken legs. When
What the fuck are That shit's not done. That don't look done.
real chicken was too expensive, families got creative with mock chicken legs, a dish that used cheaper cuts of meat like pork or veal, shaped and cooked to resemble a chicken drumstick.
What?
The legs were breaded, fried, or baked, giving families a meal that felt like a special.
Wait. So you mean to tell me that's not chicken? That's not chicken? What the fuck? That
treat without breaking the bank. Mock chicken legs were a testament to the power of culinary illusion, letting families feel like they were eating something indulgent. They'd bread the meat, shape it into drumsticks.
Man, who the fuck gonna do that? Come on, dog. Cut it out. Nigga, if you don't make that shit into like fucking meatballs or something, who the fuck gonna do that, bro? If I'm struggling or going through a Great Depression, you know what I'm gonna do with that? I'm not gonna make no fucking mock chicken, nigga. We gonna just fucking put that shit in a pot and throw some noodles on it and some sauce and mix spaghetti, nigga. What do you mean? Who's doing this? Niggas are lying.
And fry or
Niggas are
bake it
lying.
until golden.
Nobody doing that.
For a moment, you could almost imagine it was a real chicken leg.
Ugh.
This dish showed the moment you could almost imagine.
This shit look gross. Ugh. What are these? Yeah, some patties or something. What the fuck are these? Now see, this takes more effort than it's worth, my nigga. Just eat the food. Why you gotta do this?
Real chicken leg. This dish showed the ingenuity of families who were determined to put something special on the table, even when
No. Don't do that. Don't do that.
times were tough. Peanut butter soup? Peanut butter soup, believe it or
Peanut
not,
butter
is
soup?
a perfect example of just how innovative people got. It
Ugh.
was often too pricey, making protein sources hard to come by. But
Peanut butter
stepped in
soup?
as a budget-friendly
Is that
alternative.
squash?
Peanut butter, with its protein and hearty texture, made it the ideal
Oh,
base
nah.
for a soup that could satisfy and
Yo.
nourish. A simple, protein-rich ingredient, peanut butter transformed into a creamy, comforting soup, filling enough to feed an entire family without costing a fortune. Making peanut butter soup was straightforward, using pantry staples like a dollop of peanut butter, some milk, and perhaps a pinch of salt. Some added a few leftover veggies, like onions, celery, or potatoes for extra nutrition.
That shit sounds sick.
The result?
That shit sounds
Creamy,
sickening.
protein-packed soup that balanced a hint of sweetness with savory flavors. In hard times, this unique dish showed just how adaptable people had to be, and even though it might sound unusual today, peanut butter soup was a clever solution for families trying to make ends meet.
Fuck ass, no.
Meatloaf. Meatloaf was a
W
true
meatloaf?
hero in the kitchen, especially when you had to stretch a small amount of meat into a full meal. Ground beef was expensive and hard to come by, but meatloaf came to the rescue. The secret was adding fillers like breadcrumbs
meatloaf?
or oats to bulk it up.
These real like
Mix it all
1950 meals.
together,
Yeah,
and you've got a meal
you're right.
That can feed the
Great
whole
Depression meals.
family. Meatloaf was a blank canvas for creativity.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You could toss in onions, ketchup, mustard, or anything you had around the house and top it off with a classic ketchup glaze. It may have been simple, but it was incredibly
You don't
satisfying.
have to do a ketchup glaze.
And the leftovers? Even better the next day, whether
Right, I
served
can fuck
as
with some meatloaf.
sandwiches or reheated for dinner. What made meatloaf even more appealing was how versatile it was. Families could stretch a pound of meat to make a couple of meals, and it was an easy dish to prepare in large batches. Some would even mix in vegetables like carrots
You
and
never liked
peas
meatloaf?
to sneak in extra nutrition. For families on a tight budget, meatloaf became a comforting, affordable option.
Like, I don't eat
that could be
meatloaf a whole
easily
bunch, but
adapted to whatever ingredients
so
were on
far,
hand.
this is like the best
It
thing.
wasn't just a
I fuck with
meal.
meatloaf every
It
now and
was
again.
a symbol of making the most out of what you had.
What is the ketchup for
Johnny
you?
Cakes. Cornmeal-based Johnny Cakes were
The
a
fuck are
staple
Johnny
for
Cakes?
families looking to stretch their budgets with affordable filling options.
Who
Bread
is
was
Johnny?
either too expensive or too difficult to find, so Johnny Cakes, a simple combination of cornmeal,
I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't about to eat no nigga cakes. I ain't eat no Johnny cakes. Pancakes. Waffle. Nigga, I'm not eating no Johnny cakes. That shit sound... Cornmeal patties? Nigga, what?
water, and a bit of salt were the answer. These little golden cakes were easy to make and adaptable, becoming
Nah,
either a
let's
main
make
course
pancakes.
or a hearty side. Johnny Cakes were cooked on a griddle until golden and crispy.
So
They could
pancakes.
be served plain with a drizzle of syrup if you had it, or even topped with a sprinkle of sugar for a touch of sweetness.
So
These
pancakes.
cakes weren't just food. They were a taste of comfort and a reminder
Huh?
of simpler times.
No, I don't like that.
With their hearty texture and versatility, Johnny Cakes showed that even the simplest ingredients
I don't like
can
that.
create something memorable. Split pea soup with ham. When meat was scarce, even the humble ham bone became valuable. Split pea soup with ham was a staple that could feed a family for days. The ham bone simmered with split peas, infusing the soup with a smoky, savory
And them look
flavor
good?
that
You
was
would try some Johnny
satisfying
Cakes?
and comforting. This dish was all about making the most of every ingredient. The ham bone added richness to the soup, while the peas broke down into a creamy texture. Split pea soup with ham was a prime
Bruce
example
said,
of
"I'll
how
eat Johnny
families
Cakes."
stretched their resources to create meals that felt hearty and fulfilling. The beauty of this soup was that it could be made in large batches, providing multiple meals for a family, making it an ideal choice when money was tight. It was also an incredibly versatile dish, with some families adding vegetables like carrots and celery to enhance the flavor and make it even more filling. Split pea soup with ham became a beloved go-to meal, turning leftover scraps into a comforting, soul-satisfying dish.
I mean, I tried that. I don't really like peas like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not crazy on peas. But that's not like crazy. I try that.
Rice pudding. Leftover rice.
Now, this is the one thing I don't like. And I love rice. I'm eating rice right now. Rice is dead ass life. But I don't fuck with rice pudding. It's the texture thing for me. Because I still like feel the rice grains. I like my pudding smooth. I don't like to feel, you know what I'm saying?
Rice was never wasted during the Great Depression. Families found ways to turn even the simplest ingredients into something sweet and comforting, and rice pudding was a perfect example. With just a bit of milk,
But that's also an example of why rice is life. Top 5 foods, you know what I'm saying? You can do so much with rice, but nah. Just because you can do so much with rice doesn't really mean shit. He said, hey, I like rice pudding, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? I like the taste. It's just a texture thing for me. I just don't like the texture. But it tastes right.
sugar, and maybe a dash of cinnamon, leftover rice transformed into a warm, creamy dessert. Rice pudding was a treat in an era when indulgences were rare. This simple dessert showed that even in tough times, families could find small ways to make life a little sweeter. A bowl of rice pudding was a reminder that no matter
Are those
how
raisins,
challenging
nigga?
things got, a touch of comfort was always within reach. Vegetable pot pie. When fresh meat was out of reach, families leaned on vegetables to make meals, like vegetable pot pie.
Breezy, I know you
This
fucking with this
pie
one.
combined hearty vegetables like potatoes, carrots, peas, and onions in a flaky crust. Even without meat, this dish was warm, filling, and comforting, making it a cherished
I'll
meal
try it
during
too,
the
I ain't
Great
gonna lie.
Depression. A vegetable pot pie was all about using whatever you had on hand. Some families added any canned goods they had, like beans or corn, to bulk up the pie.
You know what I'm saying? I already know you fucking
Despite
with this
its
one.
simplicity,
I would
the
try it
pot
too.
pie was a family favorite.
It's just a
because
regular
it
pot
gave
pie, no
everyone
chicken.
the feeling of having something hearty and homemade. The dish also offered flexibility.
I definitely
with
try that, huh?
families adjusting the ingredients based on what was available or affordable at the time. Whether it was a cold winter evening or a busy day when money was tight, vegetable pot pie brought the comfort of a home-cooked meal to the table without the need for expensive ingredients. Beans and rice. Beans and rice have been a classic combination for centuries, but
Thoughts
during the
on
Great Depression,
beans and rice?
this humble meal became
Yes, sirski.
a lifesaver.
Nigga, I still eat that to this day. To this day. Yes, sirski.
Both beans and rice were affordable and could be made in large quantities to feed
Oh,
the
me.
whole family.
The whole
Plus,
squad.
the combination provided essential nutrients with protein from the beans and carbs from the rice. Families would throw in spices, herbs, or any leftover veggies to flavor the dish. Whether seasoned with a bit of garlic, onions, or even a splash of hot sauce, beans and rice could be adapted to fit any taste. This simple yet hearty dish could easily be stretched to feed a large family, making it an essential part of the Depression-era pantry. Beans and rice were more than just food. They were a symbol of resilience.
Uh-huh.
A large family, making it an
I
essential
missed that last
part
part.
of the Depression-era pantry. Beans and rice were more than just food. They were a symbol of resilience, feeding families while providing the
Chili, no
comfort of
beans,
a warm,
please.
home-cooked meal. The best part was that it was easy to make in bulk, allowing
God.
leftovers to be enjoyed the next day, making it not only a cheap meal, but a practical one too. Bread dumplings and tomato soup. Times
Bread
were tough
dumplings?
and nothing went to waste, especially not bread. Instead of throwing out stale loaves, families found a clever way to stretch meals by turning them into bread dumplings. All you had to do was take a few slices of day-old bread, add a little milk, and maybe an egg if you had one, and shape them into dumplings. Plop those into a pot of your regular tomato soup, and voila! You've turned a simple dish into something that feels like it's straight from a restaurant kitchen.
No, it don't.
Bread dumplings would soak up the rich tomato flavor, making every bite extra savory.
So no, it don't.
Tomato soup was already a favorite because it was cheap and easy to make from canned tomatoes, and the bread dumplings added a nice twist. It was a satisfying, hearty meal that filled everyone up without breaking the bank.
Rice and peas, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Win-win.
I don't like peas a whole bunch, but if I'm eating it with something, now I'm not gonna hold you. Now, I don't know if that's just like a country thing, but I did try navy bean soup. Navy bean soup before, and I'm not gonna hold you. That shit bust. That shit is really slept on. Like, I don't know if it was a country thing, but my grandma made that shit one time, because my grandma didn't live in the city. She lived out Fort Meade and shit. You know, like, if you know, you know. But like, she lived out in the country type shit. But nigga, she made that shit one day. I had some rice with it. I was like, bro, what is these? I don't know what she called it. I think she said it was like, I think she said northern beans or some shit or whatever. Is that lima beans? I don't know what type of bean it is. I think it's a northern bean, bro. But those shits are fire. They are. That's what I'm saying. This shit don't look good. It may be the butter beans. It may be the butter beans. I ain't gonna lie. I forgot. But yo, I'm not gonna hold you. This shit don't look good. But navy bean soup, that shit bust.
Soup was one of the ultimate lifesavers during tough times.
That shit bust.
Navy
I think it
beans
was
were
northern
affordable,
beans.
packed with protein.
Wait, they were
and
actually
could
called
fill you
navy
up for
beans?
days.
Or maybe they
When
changed the
combined
name.
with water and a bit of ham or bacon, they turned into a hearty soup that could feed a family on a budget. The longer it simmered, the better it tasted, and
God.
it made for
Yeah, they
great
bust.
leftovers. With some bread or crackers on the side, navy bean soup was a dish that brought warmth and comfort during hard days.
That shit was actually good.
Onion soup. Onion soup is another classic that makes the most of humble ingredients.
Unpopular opinion, and y'all gonna be like, you weird as fuck. But you already knew that. So, I like onions. I eat onions a lot, all type of onions. But I just don't really fuck with French onion soup, though. Now, I have different ones, but I just don't like French onion soup.
When you're working with a tight budget, onions are your best
You
friend.
weird as fuck.
They were
I knew
affordable
you was gonna
and
say.
widely
I said,
available,
I know y'all gonna sound weird.
Go-to vegetables
Because how you
in
like
hard
onions
times.
but don't like French onion soup?
Combine a few onions with some broth, even if it's just water, and a bouillon cube. And you'll
know.
have a soup that's both rich in flavor and light on your wallet. Caramelizing the onions might take some time, but it's worth it because
Ogre.
those sweet
I know,
golden
bro.
onions
I know I'm weird.
transform the dish.
I love onions, though.
Onion soup was a comfort meal that felt like a luxury, even though it
don't
only
like onions,
needed
French onion soup,
basic
though.
ingredients. No onion soup is complete without a slice
Now I
of
like
bread
grapes, but not
and a
grape flavor
sprinkle of
things.
cheese on
So
top.
you kind of feel me. That's kind of how it is,
Without
yo.
the fancy finish.
I don't like grape
it
soda.
remains a timeless favorite. Corned beef and potato hash. Canned corned
Man, I don't like,
beef and potatoes
grape soda,
are affordable
but I
and
like grape
filling,
juice,
making
and
corned
I like
beef
grapes.
hash a popular choice. Families would fry up potatoes with canned corned beef, creating a crispy, savory meal that was easy to make and comforting. Corned beef hash was the kind of dish that could be
onion
made
boil?
with minimal ingredients, yet still felt like a treat. This
What are you
meal
gonna
was
put in
proof
it?
that even in difficult times, families could enjoy something hearty and flavorful. The dish was a one-pan wonder, making cleanup easy and giving families more.
I'm not gonna lie. I've never tried this before. I've seen this. No, wait. I may have had this made, but I didn't know what the fuck I was eating. I think I had this one time when I went to like, it was definitely like a, not at home. I'm trying to remember where the fuck. I can't remember. I was definitely a kid. It was probably like on like a field trip or like one of those, you know, those little things that you sign up, like little retreats or some shit. Not a summer camp, but some shit like that. I remember seeing something like this, but I don't know what it tastes like. It looked like it'd be alright.
More time to enjoy their meal. The crispy edges of the potatoes combined with the rich, salty corned beef created a satisfying texture and flavor that made it a comfort food favorite. It was a versatile dish too, as some families would toss
look like it might be
vegetables, adding a little extra nourishment to the meal.
Like it might be alright.
Corned beef and potato hash became a staple, offering a warm and filling option for busy families in tough economic times. Turnip and carrot hash. Not every meal sounds appetizing at first glance, but turnip and carrot hash is one of those dishes you might just have to try.
I was going to say, I might try for breakfast one day. I might make it for breakfast.
Turnips became the go-to root vegetable. Simply chop up turnips and carrots, toss them in a pot with oil, and let them...
See, turnips kind of got a weird little burnt, smoky flavor to them that I don't like. Because it tastes like it want to be a potato, but when you bite it, or even if you puree it, you know it ain't a motherfucking potato. Turnip greens are bust, but the actual turnip, like it want to be a potato so bad, but it don't taste like a potato.
Sizzle until they turn golden brown. The earthy flavors come together to create a hearty hash. Though not a standout dish for everyone, it's a great example
hearty
of what you can do
hash
with what you have. For an added twist, you could crack an egg over the hash and turn it into a breakfast favorite. Boiled dinner with corned beef and cabbage. Boiled dinner was the ultimate meal for stretching a small amount of meat. A hunk of corned beef, a few potatoes, and some cabbage were all you needed to make a filling and satisfying meal.
You just boiling
Everything goes into one pot, and after simmering for a while, you've got a delicious dinner with minimal effort. The leftovers were just as good.
That shit ain't got no flavor. That shit ain't got no flavor. You don't like rutabagas? I don't even think I had a rutabaga as an adult. I don't know what the fuck. I'm not sure what that shit tastes like. I ain't gonna hold you. Just make fried cabbage. You know what I'm saying, bro? You literally throwing everything in a pot of water? No seasoning? I'm not gonna lie. That's dead ass like some caveman shit that I'll be 1000% with. Literally just get a pot, throw everything in that bitch, boil it till it's tender. That is a W struggle meal. Like, all right, if I dead ass didn't know how to cook. Dead ass for sure. If I didn't know how to cook, I dead ass give me a pot, throw some salt in that bitch, put all my shit in there, potatoes, corn, cabbage, meat, boil everything till it's fucking tender, and then shit. Throw it on a plate, smash that hoe. A little salt, a little pepper. Put that shit in the skillet. What you mean? What you doing? No, I'm saying if I didn't know how to cook, but that's what I'm saying. Why are they making it like, if you can boil, you can cook. I mean, you can sizzle, saute some shit. Why you gotta boil it?
Whether turned into sandwiches, hash, or even a new soup. It's the perfect reminder that with a little creativity, you can create a great meal without spending much. Potato soup. Potato soup is the perfect example of how a few simple ingredients can create a dish.
I'm not gonna lie. Potato soup, that shit is kind of fire. Like you get a like a loaded baked potato soup with a little sour cream, the little green chives, a little bacon, a little cheddar, you know what I'm saying? That shit is kind of good. I ain't gonna hold you.
Indulgent. With just a handful of potatoes.
Especially the one that got like the little chunks of potato still in it. That shit go crazy.
Potatoes, some broth, and a little milk or cream, you can whip up a creamy soup that will make you feel like you're eating something fancy. Add some onions and carrots for extra flavor, and you've got a comforting bowl.
No. Don't add no carrots. Nah, chill out. You ain't gotta do all of that. Chill out, my nigga. He said add some onions and carrots. See, now he trying to white people it up. No. We're making potato soup, my nigga. Not soup, though. What the fuck? Like, don't do all of that. But yes, this is my shit.
Bowl of goodness. Don't forget the toppings. Cheese, bacon bits, and
Yeah.
green onions can
Yeah.
elevate this dish.
Yeah, there
Potato
you go.
soup is even
That's all
better
you
the
need.
next day when all the flavors have had a chance to meld together, making
Yeah.
it an all-time favorite.
There you go.
Mac and cheese casserole. Mac and cheese casserole became a staple during tough times, and it's easy.
I never heard of. Is mac and cheese technically a casserole? I was about to say, is it a casserole? I thought it was just like a pasta dish. I ain't gonna hold you. But yep, W mac and cheese. And I ain't gonna lie, this one looks kind of good. Well, I try it. Depends on how you make it. About to put in the raisins. Yuck. Yeah, white people. Yeah, he was dead ass about to white people it up. He was about to like, all right, add you some carrots, some raisins, and some marshmallow fluff. Like, no, nigga, stop. We're making fucking potato soup. Casserole means bake, basically. Does it? Probably. Say, I'm a little retarded. I know things, but I don't know things. Probably.
Easy to see why.
I'm about to say, I try that. I
When
ain't
boxed
gonna lie.
macaroni and cheese,
That look
hit
kinda
the
good.
scene,
That look
it was
kinda
a
good.
game changer. It was
I
cheap,
try that one.
quick,
That one look good.
and tasted delicious. But when you turned it into a casserole, you elevated it to a whole new level. Just toss
Okay.
the mac and cheese with some breadcrumbs or
I hope for mac and cheese. I ain't gonna
Bake it
lie.
until
Yeah,
golden
I
and
get
crispy,
slutty for a good
you've
mac and
got a
cheese
meal
too.
that
I
feels
feel
a
you.
little more special.
I feel you.
If you have
You know, I don't dap you up 'cause you a shorty,
throw
but
that in too,
I
making
feel you
a
on that
true
one, my
crowd
G.
pleaser.
Get slutty for a good mac and cheese.
Scalloped potatoes.
Yo, my mama used to make these all the time. These used to be bust. She used to make these bitches for breakfast or sometimes like with dinner. Like we would have this with something. Man, I haven't had them bitches in a minute. Them bitches fire. They literally just like potatoes that are cut up kind of like chips, and then you just cook them. Them bitches are fire.
Scalloped potatoes were the perfect dish for times when you needed to impress
Them bitches
guests
bust.
without breaking the bank.
Yeah, now they
The
talking,
dish
motherfucker.
takes simple potatoes.
Now they
and
talking.
transforms
Now
them
we on
into
some
a
good
rich,
shit.
creamy masterpiece. A few ingredients: milk, butter, cheese.
Now we on.
and of
Ooh,
course,
I don't like the way that. What's it? Now we talking. Now that one, yes, hell yeah. I know we all gonna try that one.
masterpiece.
Yeah, that one, like, but ooh,
ingredients.
I ain't gonna lie. Ooh, this one look a little sad. Ooh, I don't know about this one. Might want to put that motherfucker back in the oven, my G. What did you put in it? Like, it looks like a lot of cream. What the fuck? It's like oil coming up. Oh, I'm over there pointing at it. Like, there's like oil coming up from this motherfucker. Like, ooh. What is this? I don't know. I don't like this one. Yeah, so wait a minute. Hold on. I don't know about this one. Like, I don't like this one. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, I don't know about this one, my G. We're gonna have to run it back. The first one, yes.
Milk, butter, cheese, and of course, potatoes.
Yeah, this bitch probably tastes like textured air.
Are all you need. Slice the potatoes
Oh,
thinly.
here we go. You see the color of the hands. Here we go. He's the one who made that nasty looking shit. Makes sense.
Layer them in a baking dish.
makes
Cover
sense.
them with a creamy sauce and
Nigga,
bake
you didn't season the potatoes? He didn't see. It's textured air. He didn't season them bitches? You gotta make me mad.
until golden
What the
brown.
fuck?
Scalloped potatoes could easily be customized.
You about to
with
piss me
extras
off,
like
nigga.
onions, ham,
He didn't even
or
throw no salt on it. Textured air, bro.
bacon to make it even more indulgent.
That's crazy.
Despite its simplicity,
I mean, would I try this one? Probably.
it had a luxurious
Yeah,
feel
yeah, I tried this
thanks
one.
to the
I ain't gonna
creamy
hold you.
texture and golden crust that formed during baking. For
Scar.
families during the Great Depression, scalloped potatoes were an affordable
What it
yet
do, pretty
comforting
girl?
way to make a
Pretty
meal
girl, pretty
feel
girl.
special,
What's
whether
up,
it
love?
was
How you
for
feeling?
A holiday dinner or a regular weeknight. The best part was that the dish could be easily doubled or tripled to serve a crowd.
Oh no, dude, gross. Yeah, this shit don't look good at all. Oh no, yuck. What is? No, nigga.
without
No,
increasing the
nigga.
cost too much.
Ooh, yuck.
Scalloped potato
Why is it like boiling, nigga? This shit look like a science
will
project.
serve a crowd without increasing the cost too much.
What is that? That's not how it's supposed to look, bro. What the fuck? One more time. I'm
Potatoes
sorry.
will serve
Sorry
a
if y'all
crowd
eating.
without increasing the cost too much.
Look at that shit. It's like boiling. It's butter. Relax. I don't know. Man, butter rises to the surface, and if you do it right, man, Breezy, you know damn well this shit is not layered right. He did not mix this bitch right. He didn't even put no seasoning in it. That shit look, I ain't gonna hold you.
Much.
That look like that's gonna make my
Potatoes
stomach
were a go-to
hurt.
comfort meal that could stretch your budget and
Hurt.
still impress
No seasoning, water,
everyone at the
textured
table.
water there.
Vegetable ragu. Ragu of vegetables is a French-inspired stew that allows you to get creative with whatever leftovers you have lying around.
Well,
Whether it's a few carrots, a slightly overripe
wait, I thought ragu was this might sound kind of stupid, but I thought ragu was just like a brand of sauce. I didn't know it was an actual a soup. That's a soup? Like, I might be a little ignorant. It's too much, and but I ain't complaining. Big time seems like, I wouldn't. Yeah, I didn't know ragu was an actual soup. I thought that was just a sauce
or a
brand.
forgotten potato. Just chop them up, throw them in a pot with some broth and herbs, and let them simmer into a bubbling stew. The beauty of ragu is its versatility.
Beauty
No
of
two batches are
ragu.
ever the same. It's a great way to practice your cooking skills and feel like a gourmet chef, even when you're working with the most basic ingredients.
Nigga.
Fr-
Fried cornbread. Oh yeah, you can miss me on this one, y'all, because I don't like cornbread as it is. Fried cornbread, that's some nigga shit. And watch it not be a black person. But like, bro, fried cornbread, nigga, I feel like that shit about to be drier than dry. Like, huh?
Fried cornbread.
Huh?
Fried cornbread, or hoe cakes, was a southern
Hoe cakes? Nigga, you gonna try some hoe? Yeah, you gonna try some hoe cakes. You already gonna eat Johnny cakes. What's gonna stop you from trying some hoe cakes? You know what I'm saying? Any cake will do at this point, huh?
staple that
That's
makes every
crazy.
meal more enjoyable.
Johnny cakes, hoe cakes,
Cornmeal,
pancakes, fuck
water,
them.
and maybe a little buttermilk, if you were lucky, were all you needed to make this crispy golden treat. Simply fry
Golden
it in a hot
treat?
skillet, and you've got cornbread that's perfect for pairing with beans or soups.
What?
It was simple, budget-friendly, and could turn any meal into something special.
Bro, why y'all are just making different versions of y'all making struggle versions of pancakes. Nigga, just make pancakes. Stop it. If you got flour, nigga, if you got flour and you got water, you got pancakes. You don't have to do this. You don't have, well, maybe they
Fried
did.
cornbread's crispy edges and golden
You don't have to
perfection
do
were
this.
what made it a beloved comfort food.
So
Biscuits
he
and
said, okay,
gravy.
they look nasty.
Homemade biscuits.
Oh, nah, I thought you wanted to try some hoe cakes. You said, nah, they look nasty. Flour, milk, egg. That was it, bro. Just fucking make pancakes. Why y'all keep making variations? And these, would you try these biscuits? Because I'm not going to hold you. This bitch look dry. This shit look dry as fuck. So dry it made me thirsty. Ugh. That bitch look dry. But, I'm kind of biased. You said biscuits. I know, that's why I stopped. I'm like, hold on. I need to know. Would you try this, John? That's cardboard. I mean, it might be bust with the gravy, but I don't know, cuz. I don't see no fluffy layers, no flaky layers. The gravy, see, I just said it too. It may get moist with the gravy.
Biscuits with gravy were the perfect dish for any family on a budget.
Yeah, I already know.
Flour, baking powder, milk.
Breezy all
and
over
butter
this one, too.
came together to make fluffy
On
biscuits
me.
that were ideal for soaking up rich, creamy gravy. The gravy
Don't say it
was
like that in my ear.
flour
I didn't like that.
For soaking up rich, creamy gravy.
I didn't like how he said
From
that.
fat, flour, and milk or broth turned these
He said that
simple
kind of
biscuits into
predatory.
a hearty meal
I ain't like that.
Could be
I
served
felt
for
uncomfortable.
breakfast or dinner. Even without sausage or bacon, biscuits and served for breakfast or dinner.
I got that same
Even
skillet.
without sausage.
What about those biscuits? You fucking with them? Shit, I'll eat it without. Just give me a tub of butter. A tub of butter? A tub of butter? God damn. Just give me a tub of butter. I'm fucking them biscuits up. You ain't even gotta worry about nothing. That's crazy.
Bacon, biscuits.
I need like some type of, it's not sausage gravy. Nah, that's just regular. I mean, it's great. I mean, Mike, what are these bits then? What are these bits? They gotta be sausage or something. He ground up something, didn't he? Let's run it back real quick. Must say gotta be something. What the fuck are those lumps?
Simple biscuits. The gravy.
Oh, there it is. Yeah.
Flour and milk or broth.
I'm gonna say, nigga, what are those lumps then? Ew.
Into a hearty
What the
meal
fuck kind of
that can be
gravy is
served
that?
for
It's
breakfast or
sausage.
dinner. Even without sausage or bacon, biscuits and gravy were a crowd-pleasing dish that reminded everyone that a little love and creativity could go a long way in the kitchen.
Breezy nutting on these
Potato
biscuits.
pancakes.
All right, hold
pancakes are
on.
perfect.
I know I kept on saying about, I was making fun of the Johnny cakes, whole cakes, pancakes. Potato pancakes, I'm not gonna lie. I had those twice. It's kind of like a smashed tater tot. It's basically a hash brown. Yes, it's a hash brown, essentially. But, you know, it's not bad. I can go with you. It's not bad, but it's basically a hash brown. Love the creativity, go a long way. And do. That's basically hash browns. What's good, Snipes? I see you. What's good, my boy?
Perfect example of turning a simple ingredient into something delicious. Potatoes were easy to grow and readily available during hard times, making them the start of many meals.
How do you grow a potato?
With just a few potatoes, some flour, and an egg, you could make crispy, golden potato pancakes. They were budget-friendly, easy to prepare, and could be served at any meal of the day, breakfast, lunch, or dinner. What made potato pancakes especially popular was their versatility. You could serve them with a dollop of applesauce or sour cream for a touch of sweetness or tang, or enjoy them plain for a simple, satisfying snack. These little pancakes were a treat that satisfied even the pickiest eaters.
Betty
Whether
V.
fried up in a skillet or
I tried
baked in
them,
the oven,
Jones.
they were a warm,
I
comforting
tried them,
food
Jones. I've
that
tried
filled
those.
bellies
Well, not
without
them,
costing
but I
much.
tried them.
And
Sure.
with just a few ingredients, potato pancakes proved that you didn't need expensive or fancy foods to make a meal.
What's
that
good,
felt
V? How you
special.
feeling, love?
Egg drop
You doing
soup.
gorgeous? Wait,
Egg
huh?
drop soup
Wait.
is one of those dishes that
See that? All right, I've seen this a lot of times. I like eggs, but I don't really fuck with you don't know where potatoes go. Wait, I didn't say that. What you talking about, bro? Yeah, of course I know. I know where how to grow potatoes and stuff. I know it. They come from dirt and stuff, you know. Good, ready for sleep. I was just about to ask you, did you take a nap or were you napping after you had ended stream? But you just been up, just thugging, living your life. You know what I'm saying? You about to go to sleep early on the splatter day? Oh, you got something early to do. They do grow in dirt, right? No, I know they grow in dirt. But yeah, I was about to say you got something probably you got to do on Sunday. But I'm like, damn, you going to sleep early on the splatter day? But yeah, I was watching. Oh, and egg drop soup, it's the texture for me, yo. I ain't gonna hold you. I never really fuck with it because it's too slimy. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I never really fuck with it. Every time I try to try it, it's like it make me want to throw it in the skillet and scramble that bitch with some butter.
both simple and elegant.
You know what I'm saying? Don't this shit look like, well, in my eyes, I know, and you know, some people are like, nah, bro, that shit bust. That shit fire. Eat that shit with some rice or whatever. In my eyes, I need to put this bitch back in the skillet and, you know what I'm saying? Whip that bitch into an omelet or something, cuz. Like, it's like, it's not done. You know what I'm saying? Like how you got pieces of done egg in egg juice. I know it's like, you know, brothy or whatever, but it's me. It's a texture thing.
With just broth, eggs, and a little green onion, it was a go-to.
That's what I said,
during
yeah.
tough times.
Bro, I know it's broth, but like,
The great thing about egg drop soup is how quickly it comes together, yet it still manages to be nutritious and comforting. It was perfect for families trying to make the most of what they had on hand. Whether served as a starter or a main dish with rice or vegetables, egg drop soup was a simple, affordable way to add something a little different to the dinner table. These dishes weren't just about stretching a dollar. They were about making the most of what you had and finding warmth in simple,
It's giving me
homemade food.
acid reflux.
If you enjoyed this
It's making
trip
me
down
wanna,
memory
like,
lane,
scramble that
be
bitch.
sure to like, subscribe.
Oh, you gotta stream
and
early.
comment below.
Got you.
What's your
got you.
favorite Depression era dinner? Let us know. And
Hey,
thanks for
you
watching.
want to know what's crazy? You'll probably start streaming right when my goof ass get ready to pass out, because you definitely be on early timing. Oh, I forgot. I need to do something real quick.